Hey folks, Dave the Not So Evil Evil Viking 13 here with the DayZ Standalone Alpha here at last. Over a year and a half ago, in the first week of May in 2012, I launched the DayZ mod for the first time, and I would later have some of my best gaming moments of all time in that mod. I played a total of over 600 hours, and if this alpha and the finished game can come anywhere close to those initial experiences, this is going to be one of the most exciting and best games I have ever played. I can't tell you guys how excited I am to finally try this sucker out, but be cautioned, this is not one of those publicity alphas or betas. This is an actual in-development game. There's going to be bugs, probably a lot of bugs. A lot of that work in the last year is going to be stuff that was under the hood, and we're not going to see the benefits from that yet. That being said, good things are coming, and I really want to see what we have here so far. So let's jump into this right now. If you guys are not familiar with DayZ the mod, what is DayZ the game? At its bare bones, DayZ is a massively open world, and we're talking about 250 square kilometers massive open world. Survival game. Sure, it's got zombies in it, but like most good zombie media, it's not about the zombies themselves. There are other players out in the world that are surviving just like you do and that have needs just like you do. Food, shelter, water, medical supplies. The game is more about survival and the collapse of society than anything else. What choices will your character make to survive? Everything in this engine looks just smoother and, I don't know, less jarring compared to Arma 2. Where's the door? There's the door. I like how you can just tap the F key to interact now. Looks like I'm getting thirsty. That loot under the bed right there, or is that a graphics glitch? Wait. I just found rocket aviators. So there you have it, guys. I have just beaten DayZ Standalone. In my first loot house in DayZ Standalone, I have found Rocket Dean Hall's aviator glasses. There's a guy with a hatchet over there. Somebody with him. I'm going to try and hide right here in the shadows. And hope they just move on quickly. I thought I heard a zombie too. I've only seen them off in the distance, but those two guys might have been running from a horde. I'm afraid to move. I heard it again. Looking at my inventory, I do have a battery and a flashlight, as well as a t-shirt. I'm gonna hope that it's safe. I'm gonna try to move right here. There's a street light on right here. That's interesting. It's kind of broken. Let's try the side door. It is really, really dark in here. There appear to be some dead zombies. Or no, oh no, they're players. I keep hearing zombies, but all I find are dead players. That guy was missing some loot. Someone stole his flashlight and his battery. I think it's time to get out of here. Between the foot traffic and the dead bodies, I do not like my odds. Alright guys, so while attempting to change servers to find some daylight for you guys to really show off the new graphics here in Standalone, I accidentally managed to glitch my character and my rocket aviator glasses, but I did find a couple of daylight servers. Before we move to those daylight servers, let's take one last look at the atmosphere here at night in DayZ Standalone. I'm going to grab my flashlight here. The flashlights here in the forest really remind me of a kind of horror game, which adds some really cool atmosphere here for DayZ. There's my flashlight right there. I can have it up like this and move slower, or I can lower it to run. And I'll just tap it off right there. I think nighttime is still just a little bit too dark. I think it needs some tweaking. I think it could use a bit of color, a bit more saturation, maybe some blue tint. Stuff like the moon right there, really, really neat. I do wish that the moon would cast some god rays just like the sun does though. That would look great coming right through those trees. Overall though, atmosphere at night is definitely creepier than the mod was. I can't wait to see lanterns and flares and all kind of random light sources out on the horizon. There are definitely some good things coming for night. But because it's kind of hard for you guys to see all of the detail here on my screen because it's just so dark, I'm going to go ahead and switch over to a daytime server so we can check out the loot that I found so far here in, I believe this is Kamenka? Yeah. Let's go take a look. Okay folks, and we are back in a daylight server. Here is the full glory of the alpha version of DayZ Standalone. I wanted to stop here to show you guys how much better these forests look without that incredibly annoying HDR glitch from Arma 2. The new lighting engine, besides having all the nice new effects like the god rays and the fully dynamic weather system and sky, the lighting overall just looks so much better and so much sharper and cleaner. When you zoom in and out in a forest, you no longer have your lighting just freak out. Everything looks so much better. Let's take a look at the gear that I gathered in Kamenka while trying to find a daylight server. I managed to find a second pair of rocket aviators. A nice plaid shirt right there. And in the pocket of that shirt, I've got some bandages and a can of soda. It's an awfully big pocket. I also managed to find a very nice fireman's axe right there. It is damaged, but it's one of the best melee weapons in the game, so I've heard. Also got a pair of wellies, nice, good quality boots. A bit glitched right now with my pants legs, but you know, whatever. Some brown working gloves. A water bottle, a canteen. A can of spaghetti. And of course my flashlight. So for a quick loot run through Kamenka, just a couple of houses, that's not too bad. I wish I could have shown you guys the loot run, but it was pretty short and really hard to see with how dark it was. From here on out, I'm going to try and show you guys my overall path as I go explore standalone here for the first time. I am heading north, kind of towards Pavlovo, I think. I'd like to cut east and hit Windy Mountain, but I'm going to use these forests as cover to get north. Although I did luck out at Kamenka, I had a couple of other spawns around the coast, and loot and zombies were just wiped out everywhere along the coast, so I'm going to stick to these pretty beautiful forests right here. Oh, hello. I bet you this is that military compound that they showed screenshots of back in like March. Just north of Kamenka, I will bet you that's what this is. I am kind of thirsty, so before we go in here, let's have a drink. And I do love this new inventory system. Okay, it's really simple. You hit tab, and everything is clearly labeled, and it's pretty straightforward from what I've seen. I haven't tried anything too complicated, so we'll see if that holds up. Drink. Right click, drink. There we go. My thirst is quenched. It's kind of hidden behind the bush right there, but there you go. There was actually an animation for that too. I feel exhausted. I feel like taking a nap. Oh, and you guys also see that I have a couple of things here on my quick bar. You just drag things from your inventory, whether they're on your back or in your pockets, to one of these quick bar icons, and hit the number to grab the item. There's also a lower and raise button. I remapped mine to B from spacebar because my spacebar is my free look on my keyboard. Ha, the flashlight is called My Day, made in Chinaris, with a sunburst icon. That's really cool. That's some neat detailing. I mean, that's really high res. Wow. My left hand is kind of awkwardly bent though. I'm gonna pull out the hatchet here. Just tap one. Excuse me, the axe. This is no small hatchet. And then one again, maybe. There we go. See, that's low ready and action ready. Though I am holding it sideways. First person weapons look much better, and once again the detailing on that is just really cool. All kinds of scratch where the paint actually has bump mapping and normal mapping applied to it. Really cool details right there. I'm a sucker for that kind of stuff. Oh, frame rate drop. Now obviously they are still adding things to the map, and as they add things, the FPS is going to be kind of variable across the map. They're not going to have that optimization pass until they've basically finalized all this new stuff that's going on. Overall though, it's stable enough to actually play and enjoy. Hole in the fence here. What do we have here? Is this a hospital, I think. I love how there's almost no UI right here. It's just the game. Oh man, we got some blood on the floor. That's some cool texture detailing right there. It's kind of pinkish though. I found a bandana. What a terrible bandana. Let's check upstairs here. It really is pretty eerie how with all of these new enterable buildings that somebody could be watching from just about any of these windows at any time. I need a backpack. Carry all this loot around in. Somebody got caught sniping in this window. Bullet hole and a blood splatter. That really is just an awful bandana. It's like, hey, headshot me right here. Give me soda. I'm sure that most of you guys have seen the new melee system, but for those that haven't, it's very similar to Chivalry, where it's no longer a kind of hacked, invisible projectile. There's actually a swing that's calculated, and if that swing is interrupted and actually impacts something, it stops. So there, if you look, right where it connects is where it hits. Or right here, it hits very quickly because I'm closer. What is this? This is a rotten orange. No, thank you. Ooh. A pristine splitting axe. Well, we're going to swap that out because it is in better shape than my fireman's axe. That really is just the douchiest bandana. Here we go. Radar cap. Green. I like that. There we go. I love the character customization. No more just 3, 4, 5 skins for everybody. Was that a door? I'm not sure what I'm opening here. Just very, very cool detail on all of these. Did I just hear a soda open? I could have sworn that someone just cracked open a soda below me. Just noticed that very slight head bob as you're breathing. That is really cool. Okay, I'm getting paranoid now. Woodsman Dave is coming for you. And by coming for you, I mean I'm going to go hide. Oh wow, that new climbing animation is much, much better than Arma 2. Just as glitchy though. No loot that I can see on the rooftop. Let's scout out this compound though. Got a main road right there. Not a whole lot to the west, I believe that is. Industrial buildings, some pipes, a second hospital maybe, and possibly some military buildings. It's really hard to see through over here. It's really cool how this is just out in the middle of the forest. Can I actually climb down right here? Uh-oh. Well, in the meantime, here is the DayZ server browser. It uses the Steam system, although I'm not sure if the favorites and history and all are working. The friends list is actually working. If friends are playing, you can very quickly join them from the friends tab. Very, very helpful. Really awesome server browser just because it functions. It's in-game, it's quick, loading the game is incredibly fast, and once the server comes back up, to get back into my game, all I have to hit is play. Well, that was pretty cool. I just waited a few minutes and then hit the play button and jumped right back into the game, although my character here feels faint. Let's drink some water and maybe have some beans too. Put the spaghetti in my hands here. That's really cool too, how all of the inventory items are actually 3D. That's really cool. Spaghetti in my hands. Fighting spaghetti. I don't think I can eat those yet. Do I need a can opener, perhaps? That is a really cool looking sun. It's not nearly as overpowering as people said it was going to be. I mean, if you look directly at the sun, that's going to be pretty bright. As long as you're not looking directly at it, it's fine. I guess seeing the server restarted, I should take one quick peek inside the hospital. I see more boots. I'm going to close the door behind me so it's not obvious that someone's here. Hey, a can of soda. Don't mind if I do. There we go. Refreshing diabetes. I like how it pulls the axe back out as soon as I'm finished. I think I'm going to pull my field of view back some more. There we go. Don't want to spend too much time in one place, so we'll just peek at the staircase. Ah, a wrench and a rotten orange. That is really cool looking too. Man, I love their texture detailing. They have some really great artists working for them, for sure. Nothing else catches my eye besides this. What's this? Powdered milk. Eat. Tasty. I cannot imagine eating a packet of powdered milk, but This is the apocalypse, and oh my gosh, it's a Mosin Nagant. The question is, can I carry both? Oh, I can carry my hatchet and my Mosin. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad I came upstairs. So glad. Let's break that sucker out. What's its condition? Good, I think. That is a beautiful model and a beautiful texture. Wow, the iron sights are just completely detailed. Even has the factory where the rifle was manufactured. 1932. With a hexagonal receiver. Awesome. Really amazing iron sights too. Well, we don't have any ammo for it or a backpack at this point, but we do have a Mosin on our back. And I just heard that soda sound again. Let's get out of here. More milk. Don't shoot, don't shoot. Hey, hey, take it easy, take it easy. Don't shoot. Yes, I got one of them. Well, guys, that is my first life in DayZ. Ended by banditry, but a pretty epic charge there in the hallway. I might have gotten one of them actually totally dead. I do hear bandaging in the background. Honestly, after playing this, I am even more excited for what's coming in the alpha and the beta. I mean, this game has just so much potential. And after seeing the team's roadmap for the plans for the alpha and beta, with vehicles coming, and base building, and more crafting, and just all kinds of really in-depth persistence, this is going to be an incredible game. And I can't wait to share it with you guys. So if you enjoyed this and you can't wait to see some more DayZ, be sure to subscribe. I'd appreciate a like if you enjoyed it. And if you have some fellow DayZ friends who would enjoy it as well, send it their way. In the meantime, thanks again for watching, guys. I am Dave, and I will see you all next time.